The 2016 HP Envy X360 15T AMD Bristol Ridge laptop is a great laptop, enough to become my daily driver. However, it is not perfect. Here are my 9 recommendations for the 2017 model in no particular order. Number 1. Zen plus Vega. This, out of all of my recommendations, is the one most likely to actually happen. Adding a quad-core Zen APU would mean a significant increase in performance. Now, don't get me wrong, the Bristol Ridge chip is pretty powerful already, and I actually edited most of my CES videos on it, but it could be better. Zen plus Vega is the way to go. Number 2. SSD. The lack of SSD support is, quite frankly, appalling to me. Currently, there are only 2 drive options for this model. A 1TB hard drive, which is what I have, or a 128GB SSD plus a terabyte hard drive. What would be nice would be a 256 or 500GB SSD only option, as well as that. Give users a bit more flexibility and control on their storage. Number 3. I/O and charging. The current I/O has everything I need at the moment, but here's what I would change. On the left, I would put a USB Type-C 3.1 Gen 2 with charging support, a USB 3.1 Gen 1 Type-A port, a headphone microphone combo jack, and a volume rocker. On the right, I would put a USB Type-C 3.1 Gen 2 with charging support, an HDMI port, USB 3.1 Gen 1 Type-A, and an SD card slot. There are 3 main changes here. First, the Type-C ports should be upgraded to full 3.1 Gen 2 instead of their current 3.0. Second, they should be capable of also charging the laptop. The 45 watts that it currently uses is easily within the limits. That means HP should also put one of these on each side of the laptop, so users can choose which side to charge from. So you got 2 full Type-Cs on each side for data and charging. Third, the power button is being relocated. I don't like it on the side. It's annoying, it's inconvenient. And with the Type-C charging and data port now taking up that space, the power button should be moved to the front, near the speakers. Number 4, the numlock key should have an LED. Number 5, the form factor. The laptop is already pretty thin, don't get me wrong. In fact, it is the same thickness as the 2015 MacBook Pro, not the new ones that are super thin, the one right before it. I am not asking for it to be thinner. What I am asking for is a slight change of shape. It currently has a sort of wedge shape. Instead, HP should go for a rectangular shape, more like the aforementioned MacBook Pro or like the Razer Blade. There are 2 reasons for this. First, when in tablet mode, the wedge shape gives it a very annoying and quite large V-shaped gap. This would obviously not go away completely, but it can be shrinked. Second, it would allow for more room for a bigger battery. Which brings me to my next point, number 6, a bigger battery. Again, don't get me wrong, battery life is already pretty good, especially for $600, with up to 6.5 hours of battery life in my personal experience. But no one is ever going to complain about better battery life in their devices. Ever. It's just, add it. You can, so do it. Number 7, webcam and microphone. I wasn't really expecting to be wowed by the webcam and microphone in this laptop when I spent a measly $600 on it. But, I mean, come on. This is just pathetic. Please fix this, HP. Please. Number 8, RAM. First, allow for dual channel memory. APUs get a huge performance benefit out of this faster memory configuration. Second, bump up the max memory a bit to at least 16 gigabytes. I mean, it's 2017 now. 8 gigabytes of RAM is starting to become the budget option. And last but not least, number 9, Linux. Please provide more drivers for Linux. Right now, the touchscreen and wireless cards don't work in Linux Mint 18.1, and it's probably the same for other distros, though I cannot confirm that. It would be cool for HP to add a bit more Linux support for those of us that want that. I mean, that'd be nice. I'm obviously not expecting HP to make all of these changes in the 2017 model, if any. But if they could make any of them, especially the internal hardware ones like storage, memory, and the upgraded APUs, that would be fantastic. Just as much as you can, do it. That'd be great. But with that being said, they cannot forget the point of this laptop in the first place: performance and portability at an affordable price. HP should still have a model at $600, but they should not be afraid to have a few more expensive options reaching up to even $1,000 with better storage and memory options. Just keep this all in mind. I mean, obviously some things like the new I/O configuration would be standard across all models, but I'm okay with paying a little bit more for a 500 gigabyte SSD or 32 gigs of RAM. Provide those options. Provide more flexibility with these options for those users who want them and who are willing to pay you more for them without having to go to a less performing Intel option. But anyways, that's just my 2 cents. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely leave a like if you did, and leave in the comments if you have this laptop, what changes would you make? What complaints do you have? Do you agree with what I said? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments down below. And also down below, don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more content like this. If you want a written version of this, go check out my website, solidstateblog.com. I'll have the written version very soon, as soon as this video's up. So go check that out. But anyways, yeah, that's all for this video. I will see you guys in the next one.